Welcome to the Crypto Investments channel. In this video I will talk about dogelonmars price prediction and dogelonmars news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for dogelonmars in 2022. Dogelonmars is a dog-themed meme coin on Ethereum and Polygon. It follows the example of other successful dog coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu and Floki Inu. Dogelonmars plays on several popular themes in the meme coin space. Its name is a mixture of Dogecoin and Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur who is an outspoken supporter of Doge. It alludes to Mars, a spin on the famous moon meme, implying that Dogelon will experience a massive upward movement. Beyond its tongue-in-cheek name, Dogelonmars has managed to build a significant community, with more than 300,000 Twitter followers, and more than 84,000 followers on Telegram. Just like is the case for its more prominent and more established cousins, the founders of this particular dog coin are unknown. That is somewhat of a common occurrence for meme coins, and investors are well advised to do due diligence with little-known coins to avoid falling victim to malicious practices like rug pulls and exit scams. With that said, Elon has been on the market for several months, making the likelihood of the coin being a scam relatively small. Asset inflation will continue to reach new all-time highs, triggering serious capital flights from inflation-prone instruments like cash, value stocks, and others, to a scarce property like Bitcoin. Dogecoin sees 10% bounce, further consolidating Saylor's prediction. Musk advised his followers to latch onto physical investments like real estate or the stocks of stable companies, instead of keeping the US dollar, adding that he himself is still holding on to his Bitcoin, Ether, and Dogecoin and doesn't plan to liquidate his portfolio anytime soon. As a general principle, for those looking for advice from this thread, it is generally better to own physical things like a home, or stock in companies you think make good products than dollars when inflation is high. I still own, and won't sell my Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Doge, declared Musk. As expected, Musk's tweet triggered a sudden pump in the price of Dogecoin, Doge, pushing the meme coin from around $0.111 at 410 UTC to as high as $0.122 by 417 UTC. However, the digital asset has since lost steam, trading around $0.1156 at Chill Innovation Act since last year, tweeting previously that she's putting the final touches on it. Elsewhere in politics, STEM and privacy advocate Brian Solston announced that he's running for US Senate, and that establishing BTC as legal tender in the US will be my primary objective on the Senate floor. On Wednesday, Tom Emmer, the Minnesota Republican and chair of the Blockchain Caucus, shared numerous tips that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission was making overburdensome requests of the crypto community, saying such measures could be stifling innovation. Emmer then sent a letter to the SEC, co-signed by 7 colleagues, asking the federal agency to clarify how it gathers information from cryptocurrency-linked companies, while also requesting that the SEC's practices conform to the standards established in the Paperwork Reduction Act, which limits the burden the government imposes on private businesses and citizens. On Thursday, Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts rolled out a bill to close potential loopholes that could have enabled Russian oligarchs to use crypto to evade sanctions. Warren tweeted, in part, "We can't allow Putin and his cronies to hide their wealth and evade economic sanctions using cryptocurrency." The bill is not without its critics. The day of the announcement, Washington, D.C. based think tank coins that produce high-quality products. The case is also increasingly tilting in Ripple's favor going by the latest rulings. Last week, presiding judge Annalisa Torres ruled to deny the SEC's motion to strike out Ripple's fair notice defense. The ruling opens the door for Ripple to argue that the SEC failed to warn the firm of wrongdoing before it filed a lawsuit. And second news today about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge see boost in Ukraine as President Zelensky legalizes crypto. The Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine has officially confirmed the legalization of the crypto sector by Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin donations to the country soar past $100 million. Ukraine's Parliament Verkhovna Rada passed the law that legalized digital assets, including crypto, last month. President Zelensky has now signed the law on virtual assets, thus fulfilling the final requirement for establishing the legal status of cryptocurrencies in the country. The law enables Ukrainian and foreign crypto exchange retirement, thus rendering the ball nearly worthless. Bitcoin Maxi Brady, who rocks red laser eyes on his Twitter profile pic, heard about the unfortunate purchase and tweeted to crypto exchange FTX, "Could we donate a Bitcoin to the charity of this person's choice? Brady has a stake in FTX. Loan, and won't sell my Bitcoin. What are your thoughts about probable inflation rate over next few years?" Musk asked his followers. With an inflation rate of 7.9% reported for the month of February 2022, this represents the highest levels of inflation since January 1982. Energy remained the biggest contributor, 25.6% versus 27% in January, with gasoline prices surging 38%, 40% in January, reported to Trading Economics. As a sentiment most would echo, the founder of Tesla encouraged his followers to pursue assets outside of cash when inflation becomes rampant. As a general principle, for those looking for advice from this thread, it is generally better to own physical things like a home or stock in companies you think make good products, than dollars when inflation is high. Is to operate legally in the country. Closer government's monitoring of their activities will be introduced to provide additional guarantees to their clients. In addition, new taxation regulations will allow Ukraine's government to obtain a stable flow of tax revenues, contributing to higher financial resilience. The law also allows banks and other financial institutions to open accounts for crypto companies, resulting in the better integration of traditional financial and cryptocurrency operations. Ukraine's officials suggest the legalization of the crypto sector is a highly important step towards the formation of a developed virtual assets market in the country. Although Ukraine does not recognize Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as legal tender, it provides the required legal protection for crypto holders. Ukraine is likely to strengthen its position as one of the major crypto hubs in Europe, thus distinguishing it from other East European countries with more conservative policies. Dogelon Mars is currently worth $0.00000076 United States dollars at $421,924,430, making it 126 on the most valuable coin list. Is Dogelon Mars, Elon, a good investment? How much will Dogelon Mars cost in 2025, or how much will Dogelon Mars cost 10 years from now? The results of only observations for 2022, and this is what experts predict for this year. By 2022, Dogelon Mars, Elon, appears to have reached price levels similar to their all-time high. By 2022, we expect the average rate to be $0.00000092. If all goes smoothly, we predict that the Dogelon Mars market price could increase to $0.00000105 in 2022. But the next year will be more interesting for investment. In 2023, with higher consumption and partnership between important ranges, the price of Dogelon Mars will skyrocket. The maximum trading price will reach $0.00000158 in 2023. The price ranges will be very trendy if we keep them. If all goes well, we expect an average price of $0.00000132, with an expected price of $0.00000158 for 2023. If you are planning to invest for the long term, here is the forecast for 2024. Elon is discovered by potential. As signs and innovations are found, an increase in the number of users and advertising is possible. If the market focuses on investment in Dogelon Mars, the price could be higher. By 2024, it may reach a maximum value of $0.00000221. Elon is expected to reverse slightly if the market goes down. The year 2024 could end with an average price of $0.00000192, a low price of $0.00000186, and an expected price of $0.00000221. Course forecast 2025. Elon will be seen as the best option, and with the spread of the Dogelon community, Mars is finding new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2025, the Dogelon Mars price will be almost $0.00000271. The maximum bet we can get is $0.00000326. Dogelon Mars average price forecast for the end of 2025 could be around $0.00000278. A large price turnover is expected in the turnover observed in the cryptocurrency market. Dogelon Mars course prediction 2026 volatility drives the cryptocurrency market. Today, forecasting and implementation at current prices is expected. Many cryptanalysts are at play in this regard. Price predictions are correct for recovery years. Cryptocurrency consumers still ban and restrict cryptocurrencies. Dogelon Mars could cross $0.000004